Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with
Mike Lane.
And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Man, I'm out and about taking care of some business and things, and got to see my parents, dropped off some tomatoes for my mom. She's taken care of, and she's happy because Michael rebuilt this antique lamp of hers. I remember this lamp as a kid, and I did not know she still had it, but Michael was able to, it's like 3 lights on the outside, light in the middle, light in the base, and all that. Light switches
We
galore.
were able to get the ones on the top.
Yeah. So Michael found all the parts online, put the thing back together, and made my mama happy. So we have football on Sunday. And 2 of the places that give me concern, offensive line, I'm worried about with Lyle Collins not being in shape. And I'm worried about safety, of course, which is something we've been worrying about forever. We know that Mike Nolan said that he hasn't had any conversations about Earl Thomas, and I don't honestly think they're going to bring in Earl Thomas. I think there's too many red flags. In fact,
we should have already known that when Mike Carr said, no thank you.
Basically, yeah. Thomas. I'm almost wondering if football is done with Earl Thomas as opposed to Earl Thomas being done with football.
I think it's his head.
Yeah, I think
I think it's the same thing with Antonio Brown. I think something
yeah,
his head.
after that situation that I think people are looking around and saying, maybe not. Because if he had the skill level that everybody believes that he does, you would think somebody would have kicked the tires on him, but nobody has. And the fact that we signed Brandon Carr, and here's the interesting thing, because Brandon Carr, Iron Man, I think it's 192 games straight that he has played. That's an incredible streak. That may end on Sunday unless the Cowboys take him off the practice squad. But the question is, did they bring him in solely to be a cornerback, or are we talking about safety? Now, understand this. It's really 2 different positions. Cornerbacks, you've got to be faster. You got to be able to be one-on-one with that receiver and things. And generally speaking, your head is away from the quarterback. At safety, you're doing a lot more backpedaling, and basically your eyes are following the quarterback. You are truly the last line of defense. And what sometimes happens is cornerbacks, as they age, because they're not quite as fast as they used to be, and covering those guys, being on that island, they will transition and become a safety. And the best way I can actually describe a change in position would be Larry Fitzgerald. I know he's a wide receiver, but he was an outside wide receiver. And as he started to age, they transitioned him to be a slot receiver, which literally rejuvenated his career because he was such a precise route runner that he couldn't beat people like he used to one-on-one going down the field. But the way he plays in the slot, it's just been unbelievable. It's prolonged his career, immensely. And so the question is, can Brandon Carr go from being a cornerback to a safety? And I will say yes. And the biggest transition as far as the Dallas Cowboys that you can think of in the past is actually Charlie Waters. Most of you guys are probably like, who? You know who Charlie Waters is?
Yeah, I met him. I met Charlie Waters. I have his autograph.
That's right. So you got Charlie Waters. But Charlie Waters was originally a cornerback. And the Cowboys, when he first played, he was just getting beat all over the field. I mean, just burnt all over the field. And he literally thought he was going to get cut. But Tom Landry came in. Tom Landry said if he had 11 Charlie Waters, for the guy who gave everything, put forth the best effort and stuff on his team, that he would never lose. And he took him from cornerback and made him a safety, and that's why he's a Hall of Famer. So that transition can happen. Now, again, Brandon Carr is getting up there a little bit, but you look at where we are at safety right now, it might not be the worst idea out there. And you've seen a lot of great cornerbacks that have gone from cornerback moving to safety. Now, the good thing about this mentality that the Dallas Cowboys have on this team is you're going to be multifaceted, okay? You play defensive backfield. And that means sometimes you're going to play safety. Sometimes you might play corner. You might play a hybrid in between, where this defense is going to evolve to the situations that are on the field. You may end up having a team that can't really throw the football, in which case you're going to have more defensive linemen in there to stop the run. And other times you're going to look at it and say, we've got a lot of great receivers out there. You might end up having 5 cornerbacks out there, maybe even 6. because you're so cognizant of it. And this defense is going to be able to evolve to real-time situations, or at least that's the thought. And nobody out there, outside of Dallas, has any idea what this team is going to do on offense or defense. And that may be a great advantage to them, is there is no book out on this Dallas Cowboys team. Are you ready for Sunday, man? Are you ready for some football?
I'm ready.
I know I'm ready for some football. Are you, brother, ready for some football? I know I am. And it's going to start out with watching the stinking Eagles with the Washington whatevers.
I might have to root for Washington. Because I really don't want Philly 500 going.
You know,
I really don't want Philly 500 going off about
I'm going to root for Chase Young. How about that?
But
I'm going to root for Chase Young to double moonwalk on Carson Wentz. How about that one? How about the Monday night game? Steelers and Giants. I think I'll have to go for the Steelers. I can't have Rashid going off. Nah, I can't have Rashid. You know, Rashid would be.
They weren't predicted to win that game to begin with. But you never know. But you never know with how, because there's gonna be a lot of teams the first couple weeks that'll surprise you.
Jason Garrett might turn that team around.
8-8.
8-8 would be turning that team around.
I think they'll win maybe one or two more games.
I don't want to say this because then I jinx it, but I think the Giants have a good chance to be second in the division. I think the Eagles going down.
I think the Eagles are taking a step back this season.
I have to agree with you on that.
I think New York Giants will win one or two more games than they did last year.
And I'm sure that'll piss off Philly Nation, but dudes, you got a lot of stuff going on there. You got a lot of people that are nicked up. I mean, not that we don't too, but you know, the first 3 weeks of the season, most of your guys, or quite a few of your guys, aren't going to be there. So it's going to be interesting. Nobody knows what to expect, and quite frankly, I'll be happy to watch it and find out what's going to go on. All right, y'all, I'm here at Lowe's, so let me check this out. You know what's kind of cool? Mike, I don't know if you've seen this. See this building right here on the end?
I remember.
Well, you didn't remember when I worked on it, because I don't know if you were born yet. No, you probably weren't. But
no, I remember you telling me before you worked in this building.
I did this facade. This is before they had EFS stuff on here. It's actually made out of plywood and solid wood. I actually worked on this. I can't believe it's still there because that's probably about 25 years or so ago. I done so much work, I forgot half of what I've done. All right, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys back in the man cave. I think I'm going to take it easy today. Try and get my mind right and see if I can keep from killing the fish or burning down the house. Peace.